Okay, so how did it do?
You did great. You got M's on everything.
Okay, good. I'm glad I did that right. So, because I know you like to have things in advance and ready to go. This is kind of jumping ahead, but there's a stack of these, so make copies, and if you run out, I can get you more.
Okay.
But you know the yellow highlighter trick?
Yeah.
So there's a stack of these
Mhm.
for you to have, and a stack of these for half.
Okay.
The one thing that you need to figure out and make it realistic is we need to fill out this top part and what you want.
I might have to go through a day and fill this out to see what I'm going to put at the end of the day.
Let's start with, we could even, I think what you should start with is 0 tantrums in a day. 1 tantrum in a day. I'm going to write on this because you have a ton of them. 0 tantrums, 1 tantrum less than 2 minutes or less than 1 minute we could go with. Because I don't think she has as many as we think she does.
Well,
because we have 1 to 5.
Yeah, so there are some days where she has them all day long.
Yeah.
And then there are other days, like the day that you were in last week, where she had 2 small ones in the whole day while, I don't know what happens after I go, but.
Right.
And that was a really, really good day. That was an exceptional day.
That's good. So 1 less than a minute, 1 more than a minute, 2, and then 3 plus. And you can change this.
Yeah.
But let's stick with this for a week and hope she doesn't have more than 3 in a day.
That's good. No, I like that. That's good.
Okay. So there's that for you. So you're very visual.
I am.
I'm learning.
You've
big
acknowledged
stack,
that
big
fully.
stack. That's good.
At every session, you acknowledge that.
So let's go over this, review the skill set rubric in its entirety. Okay. So did I have the correct number of papers?
Yes.
Ready to go. So you're gonna have the correct number of papers ready to go.
Well, you had the BIR and the end of the day checklist, yeah.
So on here, let's modify this a little because you're just going with the BIR.
Well, and then the end of the day thing.
And then end of day.
Right.
And that is here.
Okay.
So this is just saying that you have
BIR.
these ready to go at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
That's all that means.
And you did. So.
Yeah, so this is the only one you need.
Gotcha.
This is very simple.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard for me to get. And then did I note on the chart after the incident occurs, and at least 2 a day we're going to get to, so you decide in the morning, of one nap before nap time. Then a final score we did at the end of the day, so that we know what that means, 1 through 5. I think you're going to master this one in its entirety. And then reflecting at the end of the day, that's here. That's this whole packet here. The positives and the themes and the negatives. And that is your skill set. Okay. Very obtainable. Yeah. Which I love. It's so nice. Alright, a few more questions about this modeling piece. So, referring to your learning style, are there any other modifications that you need to be ready for data collection?
I'm going to say no right now, but if I think of something while I'm doing it, because usually those are the times when those kind of ideas occur to me. Oh, I should do it this way instead. This would be more effective. This would be more efficient. But I think this is going to be a good starting point.
And I think too, like you're saying, more effective, more efficient. If we find out that it's a lot, and it is a lot, we can change to a scatter plot and say, she had 5 on Monday and 10 on Tuesday. But I don't think it is that many. I think it's 3 or 4 in a day, but it's just like you're saying, it's pushing your buttons and it's seeming like 30 or 40.
Well, it never seems like 30 or 40. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine what that would feel like.
And so, any modifications for your teaching style?
No.
Of your teaching style? For
No,
your teaching style?
because you printed out the visual stuff for me and we talked about auditory and all.
Okay.
So I think we're good.
Perfect. And then another question, are there any further modifications that we need to do for sonnet in the setting at this point?
Not at this point.
Okay.
I think it's set up well for
Data collection.
I think so.
Perfect. So this is for you to keep, this is for you to keep, we're ready to go. Any other questions on this piece?
No.
Okay, so, we're not there yet, don't start correcting data yet, cause we're only on the modeling. We still have you to try it, behavior rehearsal, and then we have live coaching.
Okay.
So, not next week, but the week after. We have it. Behavior rehearsal, live coaching.
Calendar. I feel like my dates got messed up in my calendar here.
Okay. So I think this week you should focus on finishing school.
It's April 1st.
April Fool's Day!